I am here on a beautiful sunny day. Well, the clouds just came overhead. A little bit dual purpose. I'm trying out my DJI OM4 Osmo 4 gimbal. Not going to bother with the unboxing or any of the instructions or stuff like that because there's, I don't know how many videos, but plenty. So I'm just doing it for myself, and the tracking seems to be doing pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with that. Ooh, wait. Ah, pretty quick. Oh, and it lost me. Gotta make an identifying gesture, it's telling me. No. So I'm gonna bring it back down. And now it's telling me, see, it's not tracking mode, so I gotta make an identifying gesture, and it's not. There we go. Okay, so I guess that's the gesture. I gotta say, I'm impressed. That's definitely gotta have some military technology in it. I'm sure they came up with this first for taking out bad guys, fire and forget missiles, and now it's on the consumer market. How about this far away? Is it still not too bad? So that's part of the video. Update. At the last time I posted the video, I think was May 8th or whatever, I had quit the company I had been with for 2 months. It was an amicable relationship. It just wasn't my style. I wasn't getting the miles. As usual, they promised 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, and I wasn't getting anywhere near that. Just for example, I started last week with a new company, and I did 2 back-to-back trips to New Brunswick, and I made $100 more in 1 week than I did the previous 2 weeks with the company I had left. And that company was actually paying me 5 cents a mile more. That company was paying me 55 cents a mile. I'm back down to where I've been for about a year. It's 50 cents a mile, but I got a beautiful Volvo. I'll do some videos on that. I finally got a Volvo with the studio convertible sleeper where the bed flips over and the table comes up and you can actually sit down and use your laptop and stuff, and I'm sure that'll be another video. I'm really impressed with my new Volvo. It's not even a new one. It's a 2018 with 840,000 kilometers on it. But the radio's great. Everything's great. It's a good truck. I'm happy with this company. I'm actually going out about 2 hours. I'm going to work, 4 p.m., which brings me, it just shut off on me because I did some kind of a hand gesture. So I'm gonna have to not speak Italian in my videos. So my new job, I'm actually an Amazon driver now. How did that happen? I'll tell you. On Kijiji, I saw a company that I was familiar with. I'm not actually gonna name the name of the company, and if I accidentally show it in the video, hey, don't narc on me, because I actually signed an agreement that I won't use the company name for any social media whatsoever. Update Ray also got a job. He's working for a cement company, and same thing. So that seems to be standard practice now. So anyways, the company that I'm working for, I'm not going to mention it by name, but I'm actually an Amazon driver. So I applied. I called up in the paper. I gave them the whole spiel, you know, 11 years experience. I hit my 1 million mile accident free mark about a year and a half ago, year and 3/4 now, and I've literally just stopped counting since then. Once you hit the million, then ooh, the flare's gone. I was kind of happy when I hit that million, but now 2 million, 3 million is just going to be depressing every time I hit the next million. So I'm not going to do that. So circle back. I'm not going to name the company, but I saw the ad in Kijiji. I gave them the whole spiel. And the one thing I said is, before we go farther with the interview, I do travel with my dog. So if there's a no dog policy whatsoever, anything like that, like let's just end it now, and we're not going to waste anybody's more time running me through the insurance company and going for a road test. And then at the last minute, oh, by the way, I just remembered I have a dog, and everybody's time is wasted. So she said, well, we don't have a problem with the dog. Let me check with the insurance company. All right, I figured, here we go. Started calling other companies, you know, because when you hear that, when you're a dog owner, they're going to use the excuse, oh, the insurance company. I've never heard of an insurance company saying you can't have a dog, but I've never been an insurance broker, so I didn't put any weight. Well, I was in the middle of making another phone call, looking for another job again, giving them the same spiel with the dogs, and this company calls me back. And I said, when can you come in for a road test? And I says, I can come in for a road test. You know, this was at like 4 p.m. I said, I can be in for a road test first thing tomorrow morning. You know, when they say that, basically you're hired, right? And she said, okay, send me your CVOR, your commercial vehicle operator's registration. For non-truck drivers or for new truck drivers, your CVOR is separate from your license. I actually received a really nasty speeding ticket. I was 38 kilometers an hour over. I missed the 50 sign completely, you know, doing 90 whatever in a 50 zone. That's on my CVOR, not on my driver's abstract. So the insurance company knows about it, but they don't really care about it. It doesn't count, and I didn't get any points. But it did take a big whack off my CVOR, but my CVOR is like 8 pages long, and every inspection I've ever had going back 5 years, there's like 12 of them in there. I've passed every single one of them. Sorry, minus one. Another story. My CVOR speaks for itself. So I do my road test, and that's another story, because the guy that was doing the road test with me, just to begin with, don't even. We go through the whole spiel, we go through the whole process, we go through the whole thing. I basically get hired right there. I had to go home and watch a video and do a bunch of tests. I had to redo my TDG, my Transportation of Dangerous Goods card. I had to do the test, everything. They said, okay, you're going out tomorrow. Download this app. And I get a link. And I open the link, and it goes right to my Amazon Prime. And I'm thinking, why did they send me Amazon Prime? But they didn't. They sent me Amazon tracking or something. I've got to go into my phone to look at it. I didn't think of the name. But it's Amazon Tracker or something. So I actually logged in using my Amazon Prime account. And then, right there, my load comes up. She said, okay, this is what you're picking up tomorrow as soon as you get to the yard. And it's actually, Amazon has got, the reason you can push the button on your app and have something the very next day, or sometimes even the same day. This is how efficient they are. Today, I'm going to go to my truck, and I have to bring an empty trailer to be loaded to Amazon. As soon as I get to the yard, and I do my logbook, and I'm ready to start my day, I start the app. And Amazon starts tracking where I am. Amazon Logistics. I hook up my trailer, I tell them what trailer I'm bringing. Done. I start heading to Amazon. They know exactly where I am, they know what my ETA is. I believe they use the Waze. I've always used Google, but I used moving my hands around again too much. So as soon as I get to the Amazon, because I've got the app, I believe third time, so I really got to stop using my hands. I believe it uses Waze. It live tracks my ETA to the Amazon fulfillment. As soon as I get there, it logs in my registration, and it gives me one of those QRC, I think, codes, the square thing with all the dotties in it. And the guy scans that, the security guard, and I'm registered. And it tells me automatically, to take my empty trailer and either put it in a door number or put it in a numbered parking location. Then it tells me either my trailer's ready and where it is, or it's not ready. And go park and wait, and I'll be notified. So let's say the trailer's ready. Okay, so it's just a simple hook and book, drop switch actually. So I drop the one trailer, I pick up the next trailer, and then as soon as I pick up that trailer, there's a prompt. Now, it doesn't know I've picked up the trailer. As soon as it tells me what trailer to pick up, a prompt comes up, which says depart. So as soon as I back into that trailer, depart. I go outside, I do my PTI, I do my walk around. Usually in the back of the trailer, there's a seal. So I just open up the back door, I look, I make sure it's secure, I make sure, nothing's gonna shift and fall over. I close the door, I put the seal on, and the seal has to be turned around so the QRC code is facing outwards. And it's a fairly large QRC code. I actually don't know if I can take a video of it. Like, I'm sure I can when I'm out on the road. I can just take a picture, but I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for it, so I'll ask the security guard. But it's very interesting because they have the camera system there, and this was before the contactless COVID. When you drive up to the security, the front camera catches your license plate, so it knows that you're the same truck that's come in, and the back camera, that's like up on a post. It's not like right there. It's a good distance, and it reads the QRC code. And it registers that the trailer is sealed, and that's the load and everything. I get out of the truck, I walk over to the security booth, and there's a slot. And my paperwork comes down a metal ramp and into a box, and I take my paperwork, and I leave. How efficient is that? And after my first trip, I'm thinking, oh, this is COVID. And I talked to some of the other drivers that have been doing this job for a couple years, and they say, nope, this was pre-COVID. They don't want any contact. They don't want any chit-chat. They don't want any small talk. Everybody is there to do a job. Get in, get out. Somebody's waiting for their socks and batteries and cans of tuna and everything that's on Amazon. Now, the way it works is I pick up these huge boxes. We're talking 6 feet wide, 6 feet by 6 feet square. They almost take up the whole inside of the trailer. They're almost 9 feet high, and they're just filled with all of the boxes ready to go. Everybody's order. They've got the address on it, they got the label on it, it has everything on it. I take the trailer. So far I've been to Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and I've been to, I haven't been to Dartmouth. I was supposed to go to Dartmouth. I've been to Moncton, New Brunswick, and I've been to Dieppe, New Brunswick, and it was both the same thing. I just had these big, huge cardboard boxes. The whole load weighed 2,000 pounds of nothing. And you take it to the distribution center, and then whatever company that works for Amazon, I think it's, I'm not going to say the name. The one in Dieppe is Canada Post. I can say that because that's a public government-owned. Technically, I'm part owner of that, because it's a federal corporation or whatever, or it's subsidized so heavily, so I can say that, but I won't say the name of the private company in Moncton that does the distribution. But you just drop off all the boxes, and each box is set up for each zone, so it's not like they've got to pick through. No, the one box, this is for the west end of the city. This box is for the east end of the city. This one's for the rural, for the outlying communities. So it's just so terribly efficient, and I think I'm going to enjoy working for Amazon. Well, I don't work for Amazon, I work for a company, but their bread and butter is the Amazon open board.